Dear students, good morning to each one of you, Prakhar, Sadvika, Alma, Mayur, Khushi, uh, then Tanvi, Mansi. Uh, a very good morning to each one of you. Let me wait for another 1 or 2 minutes so that other students can join, and then straight away I'll start my lecture today. So if any one of you can help me with your suggestions or with your suggestions as to which page I should start my lesson from. Good morning, Nidhi and Arya. Good morning to both of you. Can anyone please text me from which page I should start my lesson today? Because last class I started Ranga's marriage. Ranga's marriage. Okay, so if you've got the story with you, storybook with you, that is your supplementary reader, I suppose. If you are having this book with you, you please open the book and keep a pencil with you so that you can write down the meanings of the words as well as some sentences. Okay, thank you so much, Tanvi and Sadvika. Page number 21. Okay, nice. Page number 21. So I'm going to page number 21. This is 17. 18, 19, 21. Okay. Page number 21 I shall begin from. Okay, so let me begin, dear students, now. So you can see here, here you can see the narrator has brought about a meeting between Ranga and Ratna deliberately, so that Ranga starts developing interest for Ratna and ends up marrying her, because Ratna is a very good girl and suitable enough for Ranga, and Ranga is also a very deserving, you can say, bridegroom for Ratna, because he is very decent, he has a lot of values in him, and he is also educated. Okay, therefore the narrator is trying to bring about a meeting of Ratna and Ranga together, so that they come to know each other and develop interest for each other for marriage. So with this background in mind, let me begin, dear students. Here 21, you see, as you can see, page 21, very hopefully he asks, "She isn't married then?" His voice did not betray his excitement, but I knew it was there. Okay, it means she isn't married then. Like Ranga is asking the narrator, isn't Ratna married then? She was married a year ago. Okay, this is the statement given by the narrator to Ranga. In fact, she was not married, but the narrator is telling lie here actually. Okay, narrator wants to test how Ranga feels, how Ranga reacts on knowing that Ratna was married. That is why he deliberately tells a lie to Ranga, saying that she was married a year back. She was married a year back. His face shriveled like a roasted brinjal. After a while, Ranga left, saying, "I must go, I have work at home." So dear students, you see, his face shriveled like a roasted brinjal. It means Ranga did feel bad when he came to know that Ratna was married a year ago. And from this particular expression on Ranga's face, we can understand that Ranga is interested for Ratna. He has already developed some kind of interest for Ratna. That is why his expression became very much pale when the narrator told him that Ratna was married a year ago. Okay, so Ria, Sanika and Suhani. Okay, good morning all three of you. and the rest of the students, please stay connected. I went to our Shastri the next morning and told him, keep everything ready to read the stars. I will come later. I tutored him in all that I wanted him to say. Okay, Shastri, you can say here, is an astrologer, you can say, an astrologer. So the narrator went to meet an astrologer the next morning. Okay, and for your information, dear students, the narrator has already informed Shastri. The narrator has already informed the astrologer about what he should ask to Ranga, okay, or what kind of conversation should be there with Ranga, okay, so that Ranga feels interested, and they also, I mean, the narrator in particular also comes to know what is playing in his mind, okay, because the narrator is very much eager to bring about a marriage between Ranga and Ratna. Therefore, the narrator has now gone separately, okay, to meet an astrologer, and while meeting the astrologer, he has already told him what to say in front of Ranga and what kind of question he should ask Ranga. Okay, that is why. And before he went in isolation separately to meet astrologer and informed him everything, and then the next time he will go with Ranga. So how do you know that he has tutored everything? It is written, I tutored him in all that I wanted him to say. Okay, so the narrator has already tutored, has told or instructed the astrologer, that is Shastri here, what to say and what kind of questions to ask. I found no change in Ranga when I met him that afternoon. Okay, what is the matter? No change means Ranga was in a very disappointed state of mind. Understood? Because he has come to know come to know that Ratna has already got married a year back. So this particular thought is still there in his mind. Therefore, there is no change in his mood when the narrator went to meet Ranga. What is the matter? You seem to be lost in thought, I said. What's the matter with you? Okay, you seem to be lost in thought. Nothing's wrong, believe me. Okay, so Ranga is trying to hide his feelings from the narrator because Ranga is feeling uneasy to disclose the matter of his uneasiness to the narrator, because the narrator is an elderly person, and Ranga is not so very much free with him. Therefore, he is trying to hide or conceal his feelings. Okay, headache? Come, let's go and see a doctor. Are you having headache? If you are having headache, then I'll consult a doctor for you. So let's go to visit a doctor. I have no headache. I am my usual self. Ranga replied in the negative, saying, I have no headache. I am my usual self, means I am in my normal state of health. Okay, nothing to worry for me. Therefore, we don't need to go to the doctor. I went through the same thing when the process of choosing a girl for me was going on, but I don't think that could be a reason for your present condition. Okay, so dear students, this is the conversation going on between the narrator and Ranga. Okay, Ranga is those of you who have joined today, or those of you who are attending this lesson for the first time, for them I'm just briefing you, and for the rest of the students it's a revision. Just listen before I proceed. See, this story is about a boy called Ranga who belongs to a remote village in in the state of Karnataka. Okay, so he is the son of an accountant, and in those days, during the pre-independence days, higher education for the students of village is something what was not everyone's cup of tea. Why? Because it was very difficult to send a child outside the village, okay, because of the expense, okay, because of the hefty fee which is required to study in city, okay. Therefore, it was very unusual for a boy or a girl to go for higher education from such a remote place, okay. But the village accountant's son, who is Ranga, was sent to Bangalore for his higher education, and whenever he was back from Bangalore to his own village, lot of people from his village came rushing into the house of the village accountant to see whether his son has changed after having migrated to the city. After having migrated to a city, after having lived there for a few years, after having completed his education there in Bangalore, the Ranga is back to his village. Therefore, the village people came rushing to the village accountant's house so as to see whether there is any change in the personality of Ranga. Okay, therefore they made a rush to the house of the village accountant, and only when they were convinced that the boy has remained the same, there is no change in his personality, okay, the city culture could not change his personality, okay, he is the same Ranga they were in the habit of seeing 2 years back or 3 years back, okay, then only they left the house of the accountant or the house of Ranga, okay. So this is the background information so far, dear students, for you, those of you who have joined my live class for the first time in this chapter, okay. For them I have just narrated you the background so that you understand it as I go ahead with my with the succeeding paragraphs, okay. So Nutan Shah, Shivam Shah, okay, Shivam Shah is the name of the student, it seems, okay. Utkarsh Trivedi, okay, good afternoon, good afternoon. So all the dear students, before I proceed, I would like to give you some instructions. Please take care of it. You take this instruction seriously. Let me tell you, dear students, regular mode of classroom is minimum 2 months away from us, okay. Therefore, till 2 months, live streaming classes are your everyday reality, okay. Therefore, you please do attend every day all the classes, okay, all the subjects we attend on an everyday basis, and come online, come to your live streaming classes on time every day, dear students, okay. Because what happens, if you come late, I am also late in the process, and if I start late, it will be difficult for me to wind up my syllabus on time. Therefore, please do come on time. Next instruction is, please do update your lesson notes, okay. As I told you, after writing a particular lesson on your English notebook, what you do is you take couple of JPG image, okay, you take you click the pics of some images and then convert these images into a single PDF file, give the lesson name as your PDF name, and then go to the library section of my website, get inside the folder homework submission. You shall find your chapter being listed there, class 11. Inside class 11, you please make another folder of your name, and inside your name folder, you please keep uploading at least 2 lessons every week. Okay, at least 2 lessons every week for those who are already updated with your lesson notes, and those who are not updated, those who are lagging behind, for them at least 3 chapters a week you please update. Okay, update after one chapter is updated, immediately take pics, convert into PDF, immediately you upload, so that I can see, I can come to know to what extent you are up to date with your lesson notes, which is very much important, dear students, because I am going to the I am going to my website, I am going inside the classroom folder, but very few people so far have submitted. Okay, make it, because there is an internal assessment of 5 marks for all this. Okay, because there is no we cannot conduct many tests. Okay, therefore this will be the criteria actually. Okay, it shows they will be uploaded shortly, but notes on. Okay. Yes, Tanvi, you are correct. Some of the lessons I am yet to upload. Okay, I am yet to upload, like this lesson, current lesson, what is going on, and the previous lesson. I shall certainly, like Browning version, I shall first update in a day or two. Yes, I understood, because I haven't completed the I have not updated the content of entire syllabus, dear students. Okay, so therefore it is showing like that. Current notes are not yet uploaded. Yes, not uploaded. So if you have any backlog lessons, if you have any pending notebook work, you can do, or else you please wait at least till Saturday evening, so that I can upload at least one chapter. Okay, the Browning version, I'll just check which are the chapters which are not updated and which I have finished so far, and accordingly I'll update according to the sequence of my completion. I shall certainly update. Okay, so you can check once tomorrow evening. Okay, at least one chapter I shall update. I shall send you a link, of course, on the group or WhatsApp, so that you are able to go straight away onto the page. Okay, so thank you for your response, Tanvi, Prakhar, Pravash. Please stay connected and continue. Okay, so what is happening here, you see, the narrator is saying, I went through the same thing when the process of choosing a girl for me was going on, but I don't think that could be a reason for your present condition. Okay, so narrator is trying to come to Ranga, come to bring about the reference. The narrator is trying to bring about the reference of Ratna here in front of Ranga by initiating or giving some sort of hint. Actually, what he is saying, whenever the narrator is saying, whenever there was time of marriage for me, what I used to do, I also went to the same process. Okay, but I don't think that could be a reason for your present condition. It means that whatever you are feeling now is not the direct outcome of the fact that direct outcome of the news that you got from me that Ratna was married a year back. Understood? So he is trying to test actually whether Ranga has real weakness for Ratna, or Ranga is really interested to marry Ratna. So he is trying to test the feelings of Ranga for Ratna at this stage. Therefore he has taken his own reference, as well as he is asking him. I don't think that could be the reason for your present condition. Ranga stared at me. Come, let's go and see Shastri. Now narrator will take Ranga to the house of the astrologer. I suggested we will find out whether Guru and Shani are favorable for you or not. Okay, so Guru and Shani are favorable for you or not, we shall confirm. Let's go to the house of the astrologer or Shastri. Ranga accompanied me without any protest. As soon as Shastri saw me, he exclaimed, "What a surprise, Shama! Haven't seen you for a long time." Okay, so dear students, The narrator's name is Shama, we came to know now. Okay, the name of the narrator is Shama, and as soon as Shastri saw the narrator, he said, "What a surprise, Shama! Haven't seen you for a long time." Means you haven't come to my house for a long time. But in reality, of course, the narrator went to Shastri's house just recently so as to tutor him what to say in front of Ranga and what kind of questions to ask to Ranga. Therefore, he went to the place of Shastri very recently. But Shastri is saying differently because he wanted to convince Ranga, okay, about what he is saying. What a surprise, Shama! Haven't seen you for a long time. Shama is none other than your servant, the narrator of this tale. Of course, Shama is the name of the narrator of this story. I got angry and shouted, "What? Only this morning?" Shastri completed my sentence. You finished all your work and are now free to visit me. Okay. So I got angry and shouted, "What? Only this morning?" But Ranga might have missed the beat in the narrative. Okay. He might have missed the punch word in the narrative. Okay. So he didn't understand Ranga what narrator said just now. Okay. Narrator wanted to say that, "What are you saying? Only this morning I came to your house." Shastri completed my what? Only this morning Shastri completed my sentence. You finished all your work and are now free to visit me. Had he not done so, I would have ruined our. Had he not done so, I would have ruined our plan by bursting like grains that are kept in the sun to dry. I was extremely careful of what I said afterwards. Okay, because now there cannot be any contradiction between the statement of the narrator and Shastri. If there is any contradiction, then Ranga might understand that it's a cooked up story. They have planned it before. Okay, therefore the narrator is saying, I've got to be extremely careful, okay, what I have to say afterwards. Okay, I was extremely careful of what I said afterwards. Shastri then turned to Ranga and said, when did the young son of our accountant clerk come home? Okay, what can I do for him? It's very rarely that he visits us. Okay, so Shastri has turned to Ranga and is asking the narrator, when did the young son of your account clerk come home? Okay, now Shastri wants to strike up a conversation with Ranga. Okay, let's find out. Take out your paraphernalia. Paraphernalia meaning, dear students, the accessories required to see the palm of hand, or you can say the accessories of an astrologer. Okay, accessories of an astrologer is called paraphernalia. Okay, take out your paraphernalia. Our Rangappa seems to have something on his mind. Can you tell us what is worrying him? Shall we put your science of astrology to the test? This is the statement of the narrator to Shastri. Okay, the narrator is saying, our Rangappa seems to have something on his mind. Okay, take out your astrology book. Not astrology. He is saying, can you tell us what is that Ranga is worried about? Let me check how much is your astrology correct. Okay, I am putting your science of astrology to the test. There was authority in my voice as I spoke to Shastri. Okay, so as I spoke to Shastri, there was authority. Authority means command in my voice. Okay, I was saying very sincerely and very empathetically. Okay, with some command in my voice, I was saying, I was speaking to Shastri, so that Ranga is not able to have any idea that I met Shastri recently. That is why, like a stranger, he is now speaking very formally with Shastri. He took out 2 sheets of paper, some cowries, and a book of palmyra leaves, saying, "Ours is an ancient science, Aya. There's a story to it, but I won't tell you that story now. This is not a harikatha which allows you to tell a story within a story. You may get bored. I'll tell it to you some other time." Okay, so about astrology he wanted to say something, but he said, "I'll tell you later on." Okay, you may get bored. I'll tell it to you some other time. Okay, he said, "This ours is an ancient science, Aya, and there is a story to it which I do not want to narrate to you as you might feel bored." Shastri moved his lips fast as he counted on his fingers and then asked, "What is your star?" Ranga did not know his star. "Never mind," Shastri indicated with a shake of his head. He did some more calculations before saying in a serious tone, "It's about a girl." Okay, now Shastri came up with his judgment. He's saying, what troubles Ranga at this moment is a girl. Okay, the thought of a girl is going on in his mind. "I had been controlling my laughter all this while." I had been controlling my laughter all this while, because the narrator has already tutored Shastri about what to say to or what to ask Ranga. Therefore, he was controlling his laughter all this while. Okay, but now I burst out laughing. I turned to Ranga, exactly what I said. Okay, I said exactly what I said to Ranga. This is exactly what I have said to Ranga as well. This is what narrator means to say. "Who is the girl? It was your humble servant who asked the question." Okay, so the narrator has asked the question, "Who is the girl?" Shastri thought for a while before replying. She probably has the name of something found in the ocean. Okay, so Shastri is not supposed to straight away tell the name of the girl. In that case, the suspense will not be there. In such case, Ranga might doubt the efficacy of astrology. Ranga might doubt the authenticity of astrology. Therefore, Shastri did not say the name of the girl straight away. Okay. Then narrator is asking, "Kamala?" Then he is saying, "Maybe." Okay. "Could it be Pachi, moss? Must it be moss if it's not Kamala? Why not Pearl or Ratna?" See, the topic is coming now. Her name will come up here. Why not Pearl or Ratna? The precious stone? Ratna? The girl in Ramarao's house is Ratna. Tell me, is there any chance of our negotiation bearing fruit? Now, when Shastri has given some indication about the name of the girl, then the narrator immediately picked the name, okay, and said, "Ratna, the girl in Ramarao's house is also Ratna. Tell me, is there any chance of our negotiation bearing fruit?" So tell me, my planning, my chance of negotiation means with the family of Ratna, because the narrator was a negotiator between Ranga and Ratna's family. Therefore, he is asking Shastri, "Tell me, is there any chance of our negotiations bearing fruit?" "Definitely," he said, after thinking for some time. There was surprise on Ranga's face and some happiness I noticed. Okay. "But that girl is married," I said. But narrator is again trying to test Ranga, that's why he is telling a lie. "But that girl is married." Then I turned to him. His face had fallen. Okay, means Ranga's face has fallen. "I don't know all that. There may be some other girl who is suitable. I only told you what our Shastra indicated." Shastri said, "We left the place. On the way, we passed by Ramarao's house. Ramarao's daughter is Ratna, with whom Ranga is supposed to get married, dear students, in this story." Okay, so now both of them came out of the Shastri's house, and on the way they passed by Ramarao's house. Ratna was standing at the door. I went in alone and came out a minute later. "Surprising, this girl isn't married, it seems," Someone told me the other day that she was. And then again he cooked up a story, okay, cooked up a story to relieve Ranga, okay, to relieve Ranga, saying that no, I just had a look, she is not married, it seems. Someone must have told lie to me. What Shastri told us has turned out to be true after all. But Rangappa, I can't believe that you have been thinking of her. Swear on the name of Madhavacharya and tell me, is it true what Shastri said? Now again the narrator is trying to test the feeling of Ranga for Ratna, asking him, can you please tell me whether whatever Shastri said is correct or incorrect? I do not know whether anyone else would have been direct. Ranga admitted, there is greater truth in that Shastra than we imagine. What is said is absolutely true. It means that Ranga has already believed the sentences of Shastri, believed whatever Shastri said about Ranga. Okay, so it seems Ranga has developed or Ranga has started believing astrology at this moment. Okay, Shastri was at the well when I went there that evening. Said, so Shastri Gail, you repeated everything what I taught you without giving rise to any suspicion. What a marvelous Shastra yours is. He didn't like it at all. Okay, he didn't like it at all actually. Okay, narrator may not have. What a marvelous Shastra yours is. He did not like it at all. What are you saying? What you said to me was what I could have found out myself from the Shastras. Okay, don't forget I developed on the hints you had given me. Okay, he said even if you did not give me the hint, I could have found out from the Shastras what the boys worried about. Don't forget I developed on the hints you had given me. Okay, and I have developed on the hint you have given me. Okay, I have developed the story on the basis of the hints that you have given me. Tell me, is this what a decent man says? Rangappa had come the other day to invite me for dinner. What's the occasion? I asked. Is Shama's birthday? He's 3. Okay. So dear students, we are coming to the close of this lesson. Okay. It's a very interesting story and we are coming very close to the end of the story. Okay, so don't forget I developed on the hints. Tell me, is this what a decent man says? Okay, okay. So anyway, this is a fun part actually, the conversation between Shastri and the narrator. Then the scene has changed now, dear students, and time has also changed. Understood? From here you will find Ratna and Ranga are already married with a son now. Okay, okay, and was blessed with a son. Okay, Ranga and Ratna are already married in this from here till the end. The scene has changed. Okay, time has changed. Okay, and situation has also changed. In this scene you will find Ranga and Ratna are already married and are blessed with a son as well. Okay, so you can see the shift in the narrative. Okay, it's many years have passed by, so scene has changed, situation has changed. Okay, characters have increased here, and Ranga's marriage has also taken place. Okay, so Rangappa had come to the other day to invite me for dinner. What is the occasion? When the narrator asked, what is the occasion? What's the matter? He said, it's Shama's birthday. He is 3. Okay? There are 2 Shamas in the story, you see. One is the narrator himself and another is the son of Ranga and Ratna. So, it's Shama's birthday. He is 3. So, Rangappa has come to, Ranga has come to invite the narrator for attending the birthday celebration of his son who has turned 3 years. It's not a nice time, Shama, I said. It's not a nice name, Shama, I said. I am like a dark piece of oil cake. Why did you have to give that golden child of yours such a name? Narrator is saying, why have you kept the name Shama? I don't like this. Okay, I am like a dark piece of oil cake. why did you have to give that golden child of yours such a name? Okay, you should have given a better name to him. What a childish couple you are, Ratna and you. Okay, what a childish couple you are, Ratna and you. Okay. I know, it's the English custom of naming the child after someone you like. Your wife is 8 months pregnant now. Who is there to help your mother to cook? My sister has come with her. Okay, so actually Ranga has given the name, the same name to his son as the name of the narrator, because Shama likes the narrator so much, and the narrator had a great role, okay, to play when it came to Ranga's marriage with Ratna. Therefore, in recognition of his respect and love for the narrator, Ranga has given the name to his son Shama. Okay, and then time has passed on. Okay, so Ranga and Ratna are expecting another baby. Who is here to help your mom to cook? My sister has come with her. I went there for dinner. Okay, I went there for dinner. Shama rushed to me when I walked in and put his arms round my legs. I kissed him on his cheek and placed a ring on his tiny little finger. Okay, so the narrator has presented a ring to this tiny little boy. Allow me to take leave of you, reader. I am always here, ready to serve you. You were not bored, I hope. Okay, so this is how the story comes to an end, dear students. The narrator is taking leave of all the readers, and he said, I hope you are not bored. Okay, of course we are not bored, because it's such an interesting story, and the narrator was so very much instrumental in making sure that Ranga and Ratna get married, okay, to one another, and that's how the story comes to an end. So dear students, I shall upload very shortly the content, but previous chapters only first I will upload, okay, in the order of the sequence, okay, in the order in which I taught you people, in the order in which I taught you the lessons, in the same order I will start updating my content on the website. Okay, so please keep updating your lesson notes if you have any backlog, and by tomorrow evening hopefully one chapter will be uploaded and the link be sent to you on WhatsApp group. Okay, dear students, so now you allow me to take leave of you, okay, as time has run out, and if you have any query in the beginning of the next class, we shall attend such queries. Okay, so till then, bye bye, take care. Ashutosh, be regular. Okay, you are not coming on a regular basis. Mansi, I tried everything for logging in the website, but still I am not able to log in or sign up. Okay, Mansi, I have a suggestion to you. If you do not mind, you share your mail ID and password to me, and I shall try from my end. Okay, you can change your password later on. Okay, but I would like to have your username or mail ID and password. Okay, you can share it with me, and then I shall certainly do the work for you. Okay, and rest of you, thank you so much, Sohani, Tanvi, Prakhar, Mayur, Riya, okay, all of you, those who were connected till the end. Okay, and dear students, if you have any query from this lesson, please write down on a piece of paper, now only on a piece of notebook, paper, or on your English notebook you can write down, and in the beginning of the next class we shall discuss those questions. Okay, so thank you so much, Khushi, Arya, Ashutosh, thank you, Alma, all of you, thank you my dear students for staying connected, and please do come online on time, next class. Okay, so bye bye, take care and have a nice day.